Hello everybody and welcome to another Legends of Runeterra video. I'm hobbitsizz. I should start saying that like more degenerate every video, just start going off the walls. But hobbitsizz, in case you didn't catch it. We are going to be playing a little bit of an underused champion right now. Well, two underused champions, I guess, in the form of both Kindred and Karma. So we have the once was pretty popular, the Go Hard Karma list, or the Spooky Karma. And we're pairing her with Kindred to kind of get a very heavy controlled style deck that aims to just overwhelm your opponent with Go Hards once Karma's leveled up, has leveled up Karma with Go Hard, makes it cast twice, and so you can get Pack Your Bags off very easily. You can easily get like 2 Pack Your Bags off in one game if you have Karma leveled up. So we got generally the Kindred Slay package. We got some Curse Keepers, Fading Icons, Glimpse Beyonds, Vile Feast, etc. Black Spear, Blighted Caretaker. The Ionia tricks we're throwing in this are Concussive Palm, Deny, solid tricks. 2 of Deep Med. I'm not sure, card draw is really necessary. This is probably the best card to put in. It's just, it's still not very good because Ionia. Ionia is not doing great right now as a region. A lot of its cards, they get power crept by other things. But it still is pretty decent. And that's why most of this deck, though, is Shadow Isles. Because Shadow Isles with Kindred's not super strong, per se. But it's really interesting, and I really like playing with Kindred. And works pretty well as a control tool to get your Karma out. So this is the deck. We are only running 1 Rekindler and 2 Vengeance. 1 Rekindler because, honestly, I haven't even played this card that much. A lot of the meta right now has a hard time with removing units. So, if you have Karma and Kindred on the board, most likely they will stay on the board. And if they don't, by the time they get removed, you're probably not in a great spot anyway. So, 1 off of Rekindler. But yeah, let's go into it. This deck, I will say, does pretty well against Aphelios. Because Aphelios and Temple don't apply enough pressure, and you can get both your Karma leveled up, and once Karma's leveled up, you can outpressure a lot of things. Okay, so we are against a Fizz Renekton deck. So we'll drop all this. Assuming this is going to be a high-tempo Bilgewater deck. So we're on turn 3, so we have the turn 3 here. That's really nice. I don't care for all these high-level spells to start, but we got a nice turn 4. We got a nice turn 4 play. We can do this on turn 4. Just going a little slower than I expected for a TF Renekton. I expected a little faster deck, but that's okay. We are definitely slower. Go Hard's not bad. We don't need to use the Go Hard on Coral Creatures. It doesn't matter that much. We can just skip. We're burning 1 mana, but that's okay. I guess he can write of calling that. I don't really care to deny it. I don't think it's important enough to deny. So we'll just let that go. We can try shooting Fizz. I think it's safer just to Blighted Caretaker Fizz next turn as opposed to trying to shoot him now. Fizz obviously can remove spells, and, not something we really want to deal with. So we'll go with this instead. And we still have 4 mana for our Concussive Palm in the backup. Not that we'll need that. We might need to deny, but, Bilgewater Shurima doesn't really have that many targets for deny. Oh. This progresses Renekton's level up a little bit by 1/3, but doing damage to Renekton solid. Can potentially get enough pings just to hit him down. And he doesn't kill with any of our sticky units this way. Any of our non-ephemerals. Ugh. Okay, Shapestone. That's fine. Fizz dies, right? Fizz dies, yeah, Renekton's closer to a level up. I can honestly just Go Hard him too. Go Hard so he can so Blighted trades with him. Yeah, this deck is a little it can be a little clunky at times. As you see, our hand right now is a little awkward. Okay, payday. I mean, we do have Concussive Palm and Glimpse Beyond. I definitely want to glimpse my Bladed Caretaker. Double payday. Wow. He's putting a lot of... I mean, this is a Renekton he put a lot of stuff into, right? He spent a lot of mana to try and make that Renekton strong, so I think this is a fine vengeance. That probably is his powerhouse in the deck is Renekton. And I guess a Burble... Oh, Burblefish because the payday spells, right? That makes sense. That's pretty neat, actually. A payday Burblefish deck. That's definitely interesting. I respect it. We're gonna play Karma. Karma can start generating its spells. There's such a problem with Karma being in Ionia, though. Besides Ionia being like in... Why would you get us in? Why? I don't understand why you... Alright. I guess to make it potentially so you end up drawing more champions. Like, yeah. Ionia has a lot of cards which are just terrible. Like Shadow Flare. Grant all battling followers ephemeral. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. And it has so many cards which are just bad. And that's why I'm saying, like, I don't like Karma in Ionia, because Karma and like other region spells are fantastic, but Ionia has some like potential, like besides Deny and like Concussive Palm, which I think are two of the best, it has some of like the weakest spells, like hands down like the weakest spells, like Shadow Flare. Like, yeah, I can Shadow Flare here, but well, you know, is that even the best option? Wow. I mean, we will definitely deny that. You know, that's one thing Ionia still has going for it, is it does have deny. So, he has all of his Burblefish. I can stun a Burblefish. That's probably what I'll do preemptively. I'll do a pre-stun on the fish. So I only take 6 damage, and then I have blockers for everything else without having to block. I guess blocking with Karma is fine. Okay. I mean, sure. He has to block with something, though, too, next turn. Because now I represent damage. Something... Okay, Stand United solid. I'll take the Stand United. Another Karma, too. The second Karma is kind of eh. The dragon lives. I mean, I actually kind of want to Glimpse Beyond my dude. I need some more cards that aren't like giant 6-cost spells. Again, though, Ionia like giant 6-cost things. Oh. I honestly didn't think I was doing too well with that. Like, we weren't doing bad, right? But the 3 Burblefish on the board were something that we just couldn't really deal with. So, but you know, if they want to surrender, I'll take it. Now, as I'm complaining a bunch about Ionia as I'm playing an Ionia deck, I still don't think this deck's bad. Karma late game is still crazy, crazy strong, and Kindred is still a pretty good control tool, and the Shadow Isles package is solid in general right now. So I don't think this is bad. And we get to see it against Ophelia. So I'm curious about this. I built this deck specifically to target like Aphelios decks. Oh, this is actually pretty solid. I can go hard my own Curse Keeper, Fading Icon. I'm actually okay with this. Yeah, I like the starting hand. But I built this deck to kind of counter Aphelios decks. Because, one, direct removal in the form of like Black Spear, things to kill him with that. I'm not sure if I want to... I don't think I actually want to go hard here. I think the play will be... He's going to play Aphelios on 3. So if I play Curse Keeper... Actually, I guess I could play Fighting Icon next turn too. But Curse Keeper or Fading Icon, I play next turn. I play on turn 2. And then he pops Aphelios. It's fine. I guess Fading Icon because Hush doesn't... Like, I don't lose value with that. So he'll do nothing here, probably. Yep. And then we can go hard our own units. I mean, that works too. I'm okay with passing. I can wait. He's gonna play Aphelios. No. Alright, never mind. Okay. So this is play that confirmed he does not have Aphelios in hand, so we don't have to go for this go hard our own unit into a Black Spear play. Alright, cool. I'm loving it. I can easily go hard you then. No problem with that. Why would you waste it? I feel like that's such a waste of a Sunblessed figure. But alright. I feel pretty okay with actually Curse Keepering here. I kind of want to save Blighted for a bit more offensive plays. And I'm also okay with that. I don't need the Curse Keeper to actually like survive in order to be killed, right? I have other kill targets because of Fading Icon. So it's not super necessary. He just gave himself something to have to block now next turn. Now is it Aphelios? I mean, you have to draw. Okay. So he did draw Aphelios. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so he definitely has Crescendum, which means Boxtopus. That's fine. Boxtopus will take out the 4/3. He's only going to attack a Boxtopus. He's either going to take out the 3/1 or the 4/3. Either way, a unit will die, and then I can Black Spear Aphelios, so that's fine. Just get out. We just want to get rid of Aphelios as fast as possible. Before he can get... Unfortunately, he already got value, but before he can get more value. Which is the annoying thing about playing against Aphelios, is like, his value is always there. So we do have an active Black Spear now, so if he has like a Twisted Fate, he has a landmark. And we can drag like this. Keep our 2/1 in the back because we don't want to trade with his 1/1. We can potentially Black Spear that. I'm not really sure if I want to. So Sketcher, so that's going to be powered up. So we got rid of one Boxtopus. Probably keep the second one healed. We'll just get rid of it. Might turn into too much of an issue if we let it stay alive. I kind of want to save the second Black Spear for another Aphelios. But that could be potentially a very large Boxtopus. Deep Med is solid. I don't mind Deep Med. Okay. Oh, I don't have Deep Med active. I only played one spell last turn. We'll Spirit Leech. Get some cards. Another Deny. Kindred. Okay, sweet. We got our Kindred. Nice, nice. And he has a Burblefish. Oh, he's a buffed up Burblefish too. That's annoying. Alright, invulnerable. So we're going to have no units on the board when Kindred comes in because he's going to drag with the 1 and Moonglow. The good thing for us though is that he's out of cards. I mean, he didn't drag with the 3/1. Okay. He gets 1 card back from this, but he is running low on gas. So that's good for us. I think it's still... Kindred loses to that, though. I think it's still Kindred. Okay. Sadly, the only thing we have to deny right now is like a card that he got from Targon. I mean, I'm fine with this. Yeah, that marks your Boxtopus. That's fine. Alright. I mean, that's your only challenger unit, so I can keep Kindred alive. I'm fine with this. Yeah, you can make Boxapus slightly stronger. He probably isn't a Aphelios, did you? Nope. He just card cycling. The spell shield on this is making it real annoying. Can't block it. Take the 6. Hopefully draw into something like a ping. Yeah, there we go. I'll take the ping from Go Hard just to get rid of the unit spell shield. And then I can end up vengeancing it. Beep. Yeah, that's fine. Concussive Palm. I actually kind of like Concussive Palm. It does also give me a unit. I'm okay with that. This gives me a unit on the board that I can use for Slay triggers. Kindred is a weird proactive champion in that, like, you want to try and get his Slay active every turn. I mean, I can just go for an attack here. Nothing to stop me. Take the 7. Okay, so now he's Star Shaping. So, if he Star Shapes into a big Obliterate card, we have a deny for it. But we can also go like this. We can kill our ally. That draws us cards and marks his Burblefish for death. And he should have nothing to kill Kindred. Okay, but he has a Hush. So, yeah. Alright, he couldn't kill Kindred. We were correct about that. But, you know, Hush did a similar job where his Burblefish stayed alive. We have another Vengeance. I do like. We're just going to go hard here to get one more health back. I do like having the second Vengeance. We have enough mana to play both of them. But that is one. This is one instance where Kindred, like, this is kind of why Kindred isn't a top tier champion, is because its effect. Oh god. I think Living Legends should be fast speed. By the way, I don't agree that Living Legends can do that at burst speed. I think that's kind of ridiculous. But Kindred, I was saying, isn't like super top tier, and that's because you can react to everything Kindred does, which is kind of annoying. Alright. We gotta kill you. Yeah, we can't let that spell shield go through. We won't be able to do enough pings.
They will.
Fine with this. Second Burblefish, huh? I mean, I have Box. So I'm completely fine with doing that. We have Box this turn. I can kill all those things. Here to use his Failed Temple. And then we can trade with the Warrior. We have another Kindred. And this will actually upgrade Kindred. So the next Kindred we play... Oh! That'll actually keep Kindred alive. Nice. I like it. Box is a really solid card. I didn't know Kindred's interaction worked quite like that. That's cool. I was just expecting Kindred to turn to a 5/5. And then we just would summon the other one from our hand. That's really cool. Get a lot of cards there. Oh, nice. We got Curse Keeper into our Bladed Caretaker. Fantastic.
I'm always up for a round or two.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with denying that. We don't have many targets for deny. And he doesn't have many other things to stop Kindred except for like another Hush. We did make Kindred even stronger now. And now Twisted Fate is marked. Not that that matters because we're going to drag him anyway. Oh, now it matters. Now it matters a lot. Now he has to have a Hush. That's a lot of damage. Bam, bam, boom. Kindred putting in the work. Okay, Star Shaping. Yeah, this is why I like this deck into Aphelios and Targon in general. Is because they don't really have... Besides Hush, they can't really remove Kindred. And if you can't remove Kindred, he just keeps getting value. Especially because Kindred's ability goes through spell shields too, so it's really hard to try and outvalue it. We can Kindred Spirit Journey, and I think that's able to stop it. I think I'm not sure how Kindred Spirit Journey works with that. It's either that or I go for a deep, because like Vengeance won't work with it, right? So it's either I go that or I go for a deep med and try and get a stun card, but I already played one. I think I have to try for a Kindred Spirit and a Vengeance. Okay, let's see how this works. So if I have Vengeance, I die, and then I Spirit Journey, I still die. I can Vial and then Spirit Journey. Yeah, I still die. Yeah, I mean, what you gonna do? I'm just gonna say, like, the deck worked out for what I wanted to do. We didn't draw Karma. We definitely would have won if we drew Karma. But, it definitely worked out pretty well. Alright. Alright, you emoting piece of shit. I'll just surrender then. Stop holding me hostage. Hate when people do that. It's like, yeah, I know you won because Targon has random bullshit cards. And you can go from completely losing to pulling out a card that does 20 damage in one turn and can't die. Like, I'm aware. I don't want to give you feedback now. Thank you, game. Yeah. But that deck did exactly what I wanted to do. It was able to kill Aphelios, kill TF, and beat out the rest of his deck. It couldn't beat literally the only thing we couldn't stop was the Immortal Fire. We had enough kill options to be able to take through Spell Shield and anything else. So, I'm pretty happy with how this deck played out. I also like this early game. I really hope Targon gets changed. I'm really sick of playing against Invoke into giant spell shielded or giant elusive unit that just wins you the game. Like, the units themselves aren't as, like, the units themselves are annoying, but it's more so the fact that you heal 5 on top of generating the unit, so it's hard to put. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant about Targon. I'm just saying there's a lot of issues with Targon, which I think is also expressed when I just say fuck Zoe, because that kind of sums that up too. My issues with Targon are vast and many, but moving on to this game against Deep. So we'll lay on some early damage. This is a turn 3 start with Curse Keeper into Blight Caretaker is really strong. Lay on some nice early damage. But we are against the Deep deck, so it's going to be a little hard to close out the game. I do like the double Kindreds. I'll probably just play Fading Icon this turn. Because Deep is very reactive until it hits... Yeah, until it hits Deep, it's very reactive. So they're, you know, they just try to get Deep, and they have some generic Shadow Isle spells like Vile Feast, possibly a Black Spear, and things like that in order to try and stop you from killing them before they hit their Deep. I don't know what you're saying.
Something soon forgotten, dear wolf.
Wow. They just totally said this guy's not important. They're totally like, this guy? Nah, fuck him. Let's see. So I made the mistake in a previous video of not respecting how close they were to Deep. So they are 9 cards away from Deep. They would need double Yedison. I'm going to say they might have double Yedison, so I'm not going to play for it. Okay. We get the Kindred Mark pop. Yeah, Kindred's at 1 out of 2 units slain. Kindred can get really, really big, which is nice. I mean, technically, Kindred Spirit Journey does work with Rekindler too, which is interesting, but I mostly want to keep Kindred Spirit Journey as literally just a second Kindred. I mean, Sea Scarab's pretty trash. But I'll go with my Spirit Leech. Just, we'll mark his Scarab. For 7 mana, I mean, he could just kill Kindred with a Vengeance. This deck, I'm pretty sure, does run Vengeance. It would almost be silly if a Shadow Isles deck didn't. Well. Bye-bye, okay. Bye-bye. Black Spear is really solid. I think I've said this in like my Nasa special video. I really like Black Spear. I think it's a real strong card, and is something very unexpected out of Shadow Isles, right? Shadow Isles is, for removal, is mostly known for... I'll take the 1 damage. Is mostly known for like 1 damage pings and like kill effects, like Vengeance, Kindred Spirit Journey now. I mean, Kindred itself. Yeah, see, it ran Vengeance. So the ability to have a just straight up damaging effect is very unexpected for the most part. Alright, well, I mean, I just have 11 damage. I'll just go in for the attack. Pretty sure he's deep. Yeah, 15. He can't summon Nautilus this turn though, which is nice. But if I Vial, I can get the Vial on... Ooh. Think of next level plays here. So if he summons a sea monster, right? And if I have a unit Vialed, I can Vial my own Spider. I mean, I can also Vial my own Blighted Caretaker, so it doesn't matter enough. We'll just use the Go Hard. Alright, got the Slay from that. I'm pretty sure the Mark didn't pop. We can try doing this and seeing if it Kindred marks it. Oh, it doesn't? Okay, so... And I marked... I guess he doesn't mark the weakest enemy if... That's interesting. So he only marks it... Ooh, Lost Riches. That seems like an odd interaction to me. I can go Vile Feast, so I can have a Vile Feast target, so I can get a Kindred mark, I guess, and so I can keep Vengeance. We'll go for a win the following turn. It's kind of weird, right? Because like Kindred acts like a second kill option. So if I do this, I can kill a unit and etc. So his mark, if there's a unit, if there's not 2 units on the board, his mark doesn't proc, and his mark doesn't happen for the round. But the first time you kill someone, his mark does happen. But like he gets the bonus points anyway for the first time you kill someone. Do I let him draw a card? If I Kindred Spirit Journey him, he doesn't get marked. Kindred gets +2/+2 though. He could Keel Breaker. I mean, I think this is still the better play, right? If he plays Nautilus, I think I want to keep the Vengeance alive for that. Like, I could Vile mark his unit. Then he draws 1. I don't think I care much about him drawing 1, though. The damage doesn't matter. I think I'd rather keep Vengeance to kill a Nautilus if he plays Nautilus.
Death on a smaller scale.
Yeah, we'll go like this. I mean, he could have a Vengeance, but Vengeance... If he Vengeances, then I just play Rekindler and I win. Keelbreaker, Neilbreaker, Keelbreaker, whatever doesn't do enough. Because it wipes the board... Well, it wipes his unit and my 2 units, but he only has 2 mana left after it. Kindred's still alive at 9 attack. Then he'd have to have, like, a Vengeance in hand. Okay. I mean, one, I can just glimpse beyond it, so cool. And I have 7 mana left, yeah. And then I have Vengeance. Sweet. And then I get an open attack with Kindred. I mean, Concussive Bomb's nice too. But we'll just Vengeance. Kindred is very nice against big units, as you can tell. Because, yeah, you got this giant block of stats, but now it's just dead. So we have a 9/9 Kindred. Pretty beefy. And pick up the win. Nice!
With grace and precision.
Hunter down! Wolf and Lamb are really cool. Ah, God, Kindred's so cool. Such a neat champion. But, I mean, that was 3 games, and I showed off what I really wanted to against the Aphelios deck. So, oh, we didn't get to play Karma, though. Alright. We'll play one more game, and we'll see if we can get the Karma, like the Karma double tap go hard. But only one more game. Okay. Lysandra Trundle. Lots of kill effects. Lots of AoE removal. Go hard's fine. Vengeance is... We'll get rid of Blighted Caretaker. Lysandra's Ice Shard kind of removes it. Vengeance, I do like... Ooh, double cursed. Oh man, I should have kept Caretaker. We could have had a nice round 4. Probably not going to do anything turn 2, as most of these decks don't. Unless it's a Frozen Thrall, but I don't. Most decks don't even play Frozen Thrall anymore, so. Yep. Ooh, we got a Blighted anyway. Yeah, there's the Lysandra, which means our ping effects are useless. Well, against her anyway. Ow. You know, Ice Shard's a thing, but do we really want to play around it? Probably not for the time being. You can also have Avalanche. Bladed Ravine. The Blade Ravine doesn't work till next turn, so this attack would still go through. But lots of AoE removal for this deck. I don't think we're going to do a lot with it. I think we mostly just play a Glimpse Beyond afterwards on any of his removal. Get us some cards on the unit to be dead anyway. We definitely need to have our Glimpse Beyond go through, though, because we definitely need the card draw. I think this is a winnable game if we do manage to get Karma out. I mean, I can try for a Glimpse. Oh, I guess I should have glimpsed a different target because he takes 1 still from the Ice Shard. Right. Didn't think about that one. She takes nothing because tough. Yeah, now like if he has a Blade Ravine, he clears everything, so I definitely should not have... Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have glimpsed that one. That was a mistake. I'm sorry, mistakes have been made. I lost 1 health. That could actually be huge. Wow, okay, it's not like huge. It just means he clears 1 more unit. Avalanche? Yeah. I done goofed. Ow. See. It's not great. It's fine. I think we'll just deep med. It's a little awkward, but I need more cards. 6, 7, 8. We're at 8 cards. Karma would be fantastic. I'd love to see a Karma. Kindred would be nice too. Like any of our champions, really. Because we're now kind of sitting at an awkward amount of spells and removal. Wow. We got a 1/1. Hell yeah. So he's probably drawing Trundle or a second Lysandra. I I can start battering down his 3-3, I guess. Using my pings for something. Why not, right? Attacking with him does nothing. I can use second go hard, which can enable my deep med for next turn, so I can get cheap deep med. Now he's at 1 health, so he can trade with my hapless too. He might have drawn a Lysandra with Entreat, which is why he wasn't playing the champion. Oh, Spirit Leech. That's nice too. Second one. Really trying to draw that Trundle.
I am inevitable.
It's fine. Yeah, I'll block that 3 damage. Sure. Spirit Leech. Karma! Nice. And a second Black Spear. Solid. That's fine. We're also gonna Black Spear his Lysandra. I'm assuming he drew a second Lysandra. I mean, he played Entreat twice and didn't play a Trundle, so he definitely has a second Lysandra, which means he'll probably play it now. It's tempting just to Karma, but he could have a kill option for Karma. The same amount of cards. Like, I kind of want to play Karma plus Deny, but I don't have the Deny in hand, so Karma could just get Vengeance. I do this, I mean, I can Deep Med plus Karma. But it's 5 mana to draw 2. It's so awkward. Alright, we're going to start with something weird. We're going to start with Vile Feasting his Spider.
Ages pass, yet I remain.
We're going to attack with the Spider to bait him into blocking for a Black Spear on the second Lysandra. He didn't take it. He didn't take the bait. Just gonna kill Lysandra. Killing Lysandra is good because the Watcher is his win condition, except outside of like Trundle. But Trundle we can deal with a lot easier. Okay. Lysandra's Ice Tomb. Nice block. I respect that. These will eventually be a problem too. We should have Deep Med though, or that doesn't count because the spell didn't go through. That's really annoying. The spell fizzled, so it didn't count for Deep Med. That's so inconsistent, man. That's scary. Grandma? Grandma!
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
God, that's creepy. I'm actually just gonna take a bunch of damage here. That kind of sucks. Ow. Yeah, I could have concussive palmed, but I really don't want to. I think a concussive palm is actually bad because I'm gonna need it for the Watcher. Because now the Watcher's gotta pop out. Sown Seeds. Ugh! See, Ionia, why do you have such terrible spells?
Peace begins within.
Okay. We have the leveled Karma, though.
I will remind the world of true power.
Alright, so now we got the Watcher, which
Embrace
is
the pain.
in the hand, and he gets a free Ice Shard every turn. This guy popping next turn. Does this kill Lysandra? That just nukes Lysandra. Sown Seeds is terrible. You still cost a bunch. Go. Go, dude. Attack. No damage. Alright. I just want to put the ball in his court and see what he does. So he does nothing. Watcher doesn't cost 0 yet. He needs that to spawn. I mean, Box does what? Would do 6 damage? I don't mind going double Box to kill Lysandra. He used his third Lysandra in the form of the Entomb. This activates Deep Med for next turn. And Deep Med will draw me a ton of spells with upgraded Karma. Actually, I'm actually okay with this. This is a 3 out of 4. We have a ton of spells and a ton of power coming out. Okay. So he summoned a 0-cost Watcher. This Watcher is 0. But we can stun this one. Hit with a double stun, and we can Vengeance the next one that pops out. And we have blockers for his Fearsome now with these 3/2s. Oh my god. I can't stop 3 Watchers. I don't think there's any way I can stop 3 Watchers, because he has this one in his hand too. Oh my god. Attack, obliterate the enemy deck. Box doesn't do enough. 6 damage to everything, which is solid, but... I mean, I just have to stop him from attacking, which is annoying, because he can just keep playing them. Alright, let's Deep Med. Glimpse Beyond is not helpful. Deny is not helpful. Go hard. Alright, so I said I'm going to show it off, and... damn it, I'm going to show it off. We're just going to... I mean, I already lost. There's no way I can stop multiple Watchers, but I'm just going to nuke the board with Go Hards. And show you how crazy Karma's, like, level up. Like, you see all this damage? You see all this board that he has, which is just going to get completely wiped? It's kind of nutty. And so copying Go Hard does turn it into a pack your bags. Like, look at this. This is really solid. Oh, you know what? Oh, I just thought of it. Wait. Go Hard shuffles more copies into my deck. If he obliterated the deck and then I Go Harded, I actually could have had just only Go Hards in my deck. Constantly play them with Karma. And I could have actually won this. Wow, that's never something I anticipate. Wow, I actually could have won that. It would have kept shuffling Go Hards into my deck. If I just waited. Huh. I could have won. That mind-blowing craziness. I just wanted to show off that Karma can duplicate Go Hard, but you know what? That's next level thoughts that I didn't have at the moment. But now I do. And so next time I play against this deck, I will know what to do. So thank you everyone for showing me, by having me make this video, that I can do that and we're able to do better with this deck. So we went even today. It's not bad. I mean, I'll take it. Like I said, that last game was winnable, and the Felios one, well, Targon's bullshit. So, but yeah, hope you guys like the Kindred Karma deck. Hope you find it interesting. Hope you like Kindred as much as I do. And hope you like this video. And if you did like this video, you know what to do. Comment. And subscribe. Peace.